For the next 4 weeks of the extended easing of lockdown, measures and guidelines approved by President Buhari include retention of the overnight curfew nationwide, permission of interstate travel and movements only outside curfew hours from 1st of July, resumption of domestic flights as soon as possible, while the ban on mass gatherings and sporting activities remains. Schools are to remain closed except for safe reopening for graduating primary and secondary classes to prepare and take examinations. Government workers and worship centers are to continue with existing guidelines, while persons without face masks will be denied entry into public places. The Presidential Task Force explained that some of the restrictions were retained due to ongoing community transmission of COVID-19.
We also expect transporters to arrange for crowd control. Buses should have a maximum of 50% capacity. For bus trips, we strongly urge windows to be kept open, particularly for short trips, and face mask is mandatory. State governments, through their commissioners of transport, shall undertake inspection of facilities and confirm compliance as a precondition to resumption of interstate travel.
Relevant MDAs, including education, transportation, and aviation, will respectively consult further with stakeholders and issue guidelines for their sectors.
While state governments are encouraged to enforce the latest measures and intensify contact tracing for COVID-19, the Presidential Task Force says it will continue to provide technical support to states as part of the One National Response Strategy. Traditional rulers and religious leaders, as well as civil society groups, are also urged to raise public awareness on the danger posed by COVID-19.
For now, no cure, no vaccine, no drugs. So what do? Let's comply with these non-pharmaceutical interventions.
Overall, what we are trying to do is to put out the small fires across the country, rather than trying to fight a raging fire across the whole country, which will be very difficult and will also be damaging economically for us.
While some restrictions have been conditionally lifted, others have been sustained for the next 4 weeks. The Presidential Task Force on COVID-19, however, warns that taking personal responsibility is crucial to containing the spread of the pandemic. In Abuja, Mitaire Ikben, NTA News.